Alright guys, we're back. Sorry that took a few extra seconds. I was washing my face. It just smells like whipped cream. Like, thoroughly. Okay, I think I'm good now though. My tummy's not though. I rushed around too much. But alright, it's game one. Game one of the finals. It's a best of 5. Coming in with ShoWTimE versus KeeN. Also, I would like to remind you guys, we're going to play some fun games after. If you're viewers, we're not going to be doing necessarily viewer games, but if you queue up against us, go for it. More power to you. But here we go. Grand finals for this first Corsair Cup of Season 7. It may have been short, but it was definitely sweet. In the top right, we've got the Red Protoss. One of the best players Europe has to offer. It's ShoWTimE.
It's a best of 5.
Didn't I say best of 5?
It's a best of 7.
I'm in best of 5, excuse
me. In the bottom left, as the yellow Terran, it's KeeN.
So, there's not a lot of crazy prize money in the line for this. It's $60 for the winner, $20 for the loser. But, and this is where it needs to be noted, it has a lot to do with points. And normally points for a player like ShoWTimE hasn't mattered. In fact, ShoWTimE's almost played in none of the weeklies because he's been constantly coasting off of winning the monthly cups and being invited to the monthly finals for each of the subsequent months. Last month was the first time he's been dethroned in a long time by Nurchio. And because we wiped the slate clean, he has to earn his way back to the final. So if you win a Corsair Cup, you're pretty much set. And with Valencia and many other big events going on for Europeans to be traveling around for, this would be great for ShoWTimE to get this here and now so that he's good to go for the end of the month.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's going to be leaving for Valencia in a couple of days, in fact. I know most of the BaseTradeTV house is leaving on the... and then I imagine all the Europeans will be arriving a day early, despite only having to take like a train or something. Europe.
Europe. Not only do they have to only take a train, they probably pay $5 for all the data they would use traveling across the country.
Right? Did you know that Canada is 10 times larger than South Korea?
Well, that has everything to do with Europe and totally makes sense that that would be brought up.
I was trying to think of a relative, you know, thing about, America and Europe, but I couldn't. I think Texas is the size of Germany or some shit, but I don't remember. So deal with it.
Well, I know that Germany has a coastline.
Yeah, now we know. It's a pretty small one in the north, but it has one. There's people just like, I mean, I think people, because, okay, for me, I know that France has one because of World War II. Like, that's where a lot of, like, the, obviously the Germany shit happened.
Oh.
But I just don't, like, I don't know. All I know about different countries or whether or not we've gone to them is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's actually it for me too. Like, I've never been, like, I've been to Germany and that's it. Dublin technically counts, I guess, because they had this massive layover there, but
and we weren't anywhere near the coast. That beach was a fake beach.
Oh, Krefeld was this things to be said. Thank you, Samunk, for the 28 months. Wait, what? Sir 7 East TC. I don't know what that's in reference to, but shoutouts for coming back. Thank you.
Yeah.
For those who are just joining us on the stream, though, first off, yes, it is the finals. We've been over this a couple times. Best of 5. ShoWTimE KeeN. Secondly, it's my birthday. We got a little bit drunk. We had some cake. We set off a fucking fire alarm. It's been a real party here on the channel today. And I just want to thank you all for joining me for it.
I want cake. I want sandwich.
This cake was actually pretty good. Like, I want to, if I wasn't trying, like, I've already, the drinks are, I'm not going to be able to eat anything today, alright? But that cake, I just want to eat all of it. It's so good. I didn't think I would like a mango cake, but it turns out I do.
It's so hungry. God. I've actually done those things, like, I used to judge people who did this, but I've actually gone to bed hungry and just, like, gone for 30 minutes to an hour because it was so...
That's really depressing.
No, it's not like anything sad, right? I'm just like lazy. But I wish that that was actually meaning I was losing weight. But the problem is as few times as I eat, what I do eat is usually high in calories, right? And like a lot of work. So.
Oh, isn't there's like a thing for that, like the snake diet or something, right? Like you just eat once a day, but it's like a massive meal.
Oh, I'm sure there's some type of diet revolving around that, so not surprising.
And then you sleep with all your friends' girlfriends because you're a snake.
It's just called wait, you sleep with your friends' girlfriends. Well, it's still called a slut, so usually manslaughter.
Fuck boy.
Yo, so I watched like a couple of different British TV shows. Misfits was not my first, like chewing gum and shit.
British.
But the whole like slag term, man, that just threw me off. I was like, it's the same, amount of letters. It starts with the same letter. Like, why not just call it a slut? I don't get it.
My favorite one of all time was from Red Dwarf. They call each other smegheads.
You guys, anyone from that area, you're weird. It's like you live in such a small little place, Why there's so many different accents and words?
This is why
Canada and America are huge.
You know what?
We don't really have that many different words.
This is why we need Trump's travel ban, so we don't end up in the same problem where you've just got 90 different accents in America and Brexit happens.
Language. British is useless.
Brexit America.
Irish,
Brexit 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, lordy.
Okay. This is a really dumb conversation that has now come to a conclusion. So as we advance forward in the game, Alive is dead. KeeN is looking to push with a pretty awesome timing attack. Look at these upgrades. This should be, like Comic Show's just finished, but it's that stim and that +1 that's going to be so deadly. America can't Brexit. America already did Brexit if you think about it.
So did Canada.
No, we had like a peaceful, like.
Brexit was peaceful. It was voted in.
You guys had like
a
whole war. Yeah.
No, but that's not what Brexit is. Oh, whatever, man. I'm just saying, like you like hear that like
the redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming.
There are some historians that say that we actually had the British accent developed in America, as we know it today, but British back in the 1700s actually had more of an American accent. It's like the reverse of what you would think or something, and I was like, oh,
well,
shit.
The British accent has always seemed more regal to me, so it makes sense.
But no, it's like the point was that they didn't actually have it before the 1700s. It's like that developed in their country as we developed the American accent in ours, right?
Well,
so
it's
like,
almost like...
So like all those period dramas weren't actually accurate about what the accent was.
Oh, like ye olde and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. Like I'm just like, whoa. Oh man. Oh, don't say it isn't so. Everything's wrong, everything's a lie.
Can we annex Florida? But then who's gonna play RuneScape?
And who's America's dong?
Okay, so the rocks being torn down isn't anything really big. I don't think this provides a particularly amazing angle of engagement, but he knows about these widow mines. I was gonna say that would be a suicidal transfer. Those were put pretty nicely. ShoWTimE is not that silly or reckless of a player, but I do want to point out he's gone to like an older school Protoss strat. We don't have charge, but instead resonating glaives. Oh, this is hard. And a lot of adepts. And even maybe Colossus or Disruptors, but no charge lots.
Yeah, it's so weird. I'm seeing so many Protoss go for charge immediately.
It's like to charge less.
Yeah. It's not charge a lot, it's charge less.
Charge very not much.
But what is though is like, so we saw Protoss Geralt, right? He just went for a very old style, like literally Resident Glaive, Phoenix for a long time, and then maybe transfer over to Storm. That's like the oldest way to play, I feel, in Legacy of the Void. Well, oldest reasonable way to play, because beginning Legacy of the Void is a shit show for Protoss.
Oh no! If only they set that charge up, that would have been real nice.
But what ShoWTimE is doing is a little more reasonable. So yeah, charge is more popular, but Resident Glaive, sure, why not? But then the immediate like push towards Colossus makes sense to me.
Well, it's not really
in.
The thing is, we've talked about the way Colossus counter or force counter play around Liberators. So KeeN's at least gonna have something that can deal with them, but ideally, like, yeah, you want a lot of Vikings. You just want to shoot them down out of the sky. And actually, with so many adepts and very few to no stalkers, Vikings would be the ideal option.
Right, the stalkers have not just
oh
been
no! ShoWTimE!
Whoopsie cups.
I don't know if there's a Widow Mine. Like, a couple of probes died, so he was distracted by something. Is why that Warp Prism went down. That wasn't just like a silly move, but that Warp Prism was going to be all the pressure. And now there's none, and he has to focus solely and entirely on the defense.
I think he's fine, though. The Warp Prism is such a crucial tool in a lot of situations, but he already is up to almost 3 Colossus with a very sizable Adept counts. The only downside is that he does not, in fact, have extended thermal lance. Sorry. So that's the only, like, maybe you should have bought time. But KeeN's not ready to take on that army. He pulls back. ShoWTimE lost a Warp Prism. It's not the end of the world. And the game goes on to 4 bases versus 4. Stop robbing people. That's not nice.
His name is so tough to type.
Well, why don't you just at him and then... Oh, because it's right. That's
Oh, I stealed something so that was so close to a secret, but then I didn't get anything. I got cucked in the worst way by the bot.
Yo, this is like the worst part. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't like him giving away the factory like this. This is like Widow Mines would have been really nice to at least have the option for later, but that's not even gonna be on the table anymore. It's strictly gonna be Ghosts, Liberators, and Vikings. Well, with this bio too, but
I've seen some factory floats that I'm just like, why would you ever? But I think when it's already gone to 2+ Colossus, you might as well give it up. You're not microing that in the first place, and they shouldn't get damage either.
I guess that's true, yeah. I was just thinking more for the Phoenix problem. Like having a couple Widow Mines on the back line could be amazing. Put them underneath the Liberators for the transfer, the blink. But anyways, Choke should be the one thing KeeN is able to take advantage of here with the Liberators being what they are, even with those Phoenix trying to zone them out. But 4 Vikings at a time. He's got that production spinning. He's going to need like 8 to 12 to actually fight anything because he can't just go for the Colossus, right? The Phoenix will be chipping away at him. So he needs a couple extra for those losses.
Yeah. I mean, ShoWTimE has a pretty good-looking army here, but I don't think he should really push the issue. Oh, he's going to push the issue. Never mind.
This was a really cool way for KeeN to siege up the Liberators, though. I like this a lot. He could have tried to set them on top of the Colossus, and they would have just easily walked out of it. So he sets them on top of where the army would have been fighting the bio. That was so clever.
That was a nice defense. But yeah, I said, like, I don't think ShoWTimE can really push the issue to a win. Sure, he can take engagements if he wants to, because he's on close to 5 bases, but never really full committing. He is going into Tempests, which I think is the right move. And Storm.
Well, he just lost one of the Oracles, so he still has a backup one. Revelations are going to be... Revelations have been the only reason he hasn't been completely caught off guard by this army. KeeN's actually been very active. He's been scanning. He's been reacting. But ShoWTimE's got to keep those Revelations going if he wants to have a chance to dance around this. This is a bit tough for the defender. I don't know if KeeN will know whether to be on the left or the right here necessarily. But the Viking count has built up. This is one of those big things we're waiting for behind us. 9 Vikings, but oh, the Storms. He's not moving out of the Storms. The Vikings eat the full Storms.
Oh, man, that was absolutely brutal. I'm surprised the ShoWTimE didn't take advantage right there, but I guess the Liber's still a little too scary.
Kind of did take advantage in a different way, though, with the Adepts coming down here. You know, all of KeeN's attention was on that fight. All of his eyes were over to the left, both of them. And this third one that he has in his pocket for no good reason. Vikings do take out the last of the Phoenix, or almost do, but they're so low. They've eaten so much damage, and he still needs them for the Colossus. He can't just give them all away like this. Stalker's picking them off for free.
KeeN is in a world of hurt here. He doesn't actually have all the counter necessary. His Viking counts.
Oh, you're cutting out, so I'm just going to pick up the talking. Liberator got taken out without being in siege mode, but that's game over, and ShoWTimE takes map number 1. Let's restart this call, because I don't know what happened there. Alright, guys, give us just 1 sec here. Alright, hello? What the hell? Say something again. You're coming from my monitor. Can stream even hear this? What's happening? Like you're actually coming out of my monitor right now. Output device default. Did my default device reset for some reason? Hang on. What the hell's happening right now? Alright, I'm gonna hang on. 1 sec, guys, I gotta look into this. My taskbar swapped too, so I can't get to my audio devices. I think for some reason when everything froze earlier, No, it's that my playback device is still my headset. Why on earth would you be coming through my... Yeah.
Wait, so it's not just me?
I think I fixed it. Say something again.
Hi.
Okay, I think I fixed it. That was weird. I can't explain that. That was like... I didn't even know my monitor had speakers in it, if we're going to be completely honest right now. That was the first time I'm learning about this.
Yeah.
Drunk Rifkin can't computer properly. Yeah. That's an understatement, guys. Sober Rifkin can't fucking computer properly. Game number 2. Game number 2.
I want dumplings so bad right now.
I'm hitting that point where I'm not really drunk, but my head's still spinning, so
I'm just tired and hungry, man. Like, I never reached that point of, like, what's happening? Everything's so blurry. Because I had that point a couple of days ago. That was fun times.
what are we doing? Oh, for your drunk stream or whatever?
No, we went out after the latest GSL group.
Oh, is that the beer and chicken deliciousness that I'm super jelly
Beer
of?
and chicken. Yeah, exactly.
Freaking Korea, man.
I knew, right?
Not sure if Rift drinking should be banned or mandatory. Thank you, guys. I'm sorry to make your American red blood boil, but I know that that's not true. You fucking liar.
Why would his American blood be boiled?
Well, he said he typed it because I was making fun of the anthem or whatever I think it was. I don't remember. But I brought it up because we're going to Blood Boil. That's the next map. That's game 2 in the series.
There's no delay. You're crazy.
I'm not. Someone find the chat logs. He typed it. I'm not crazy.
Not sure if Rift drinking should be banned or mandatory. Literally 30 seconds ago.
Yeah, that's something he said before then.
Alright.
Look, we're getting into game 2. Thank you, Quelf, for the 3-month resub. Happy birthday! And have fun with that headache tomorrow. I drink lots of water. I'm a good boy.
Yeah, I get stomach aches and Rifkin just recovers.
No, I get, well, it comes out the other end is what it does. Game number 2 in this best of 5 finals for the Corsair Cup. In the bottom right, we've got the Terran player coming from Korea. He's the away team. It's KeeN.
Look, Rifkin, everyone gets the drunk shits. You don't have to be shy about it. In the top left, as the blue Protoss, is ShoWTimE.
Been there, done that. Check.
The key thing is finding a bathroom before it happens.
Yes, and getting the key to the bathroom before that happens.
Oh, keys to the bathroom are the worst fucking thing. I mean, I understand the necessity, but even if you're not drunk, if you just like want to go to the bathroom, I hate it.
Well, could you tell me the motivation to do such drunk casts and stuff?
Birthday!
Honestly, it's just one of those things. Do we feel like it? Today was easy because it's my birthday. But like other times, it's like, well, we know not a lot's going to happen today, or the viewership will be low, or like, let's just have fun with the cast, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
How much soju's left in that bottle?
I got 2 half bottles here.
2 half? You went like, you opened another one before you finished the first one?
Well, the first one was a sparkling one that only had 5% alcohol, and it's kind of like a...
Oh, okay, that's fair. I thought you were just like, you are actually maybe having an alcohol problem. We shouldn't encourage it.
No, different flavors, different content.
2 fists and some soju, guys. Someone get me some tape.
Nah, plus you wanted me to tweet at my mom the 4 soju bottles.
Oh yeah.
I could probably bring out a 5th one, to be honest.
Just knock one of them over and just... Alright, let's see if KeeN goes for a scout, but it distracts the mothership core. If she's not looking over here where the Reaper is, and an instant overcharge would have been a huge deny. Now this gets into the base, and it's gonna maybe kill a probe. Maybe. Nice.
Got him.
Like it too, even. This guy. Oh, you're far from home.
Oh, well. You can't get out that way, so...
You get out this way.
Out. Oh. Okay. Well, he's not gonna leave.
Make like a string. Get the fuck out of here.
It's about as funny as a screen door in a submarine.
You could have a screen door in a submarine. Just don't put it as part of the wall or any part of the pressure tank.
Well, so it wouldn't make much sense.
You just have a screen door, like, between your bed and the next guy's bedroom.
But why? Why not just a door or, you know, cloth?
Because you don't want bugs getting in, obviously.
Bugs shouldn't be getting into a submarine anyways.
Ah, that explain all the Russian spies.
Spies didn't infiltrate submarines. Don't worry about it.
No, but they would probably bug them.
Never
It's
happened.
like hear the communications.
Nah.
Okay,
Never
so
happened.
Cold War, that was a ruse.
Well, the Cold War wasn't. Well, I guess it was about
The whole,
spies,
well, actually,
but-
the whole premise of the Cold War really was a ruse, if you think about it. Proxy starport, though, not going to Banshees. This makes me sad, because I think Banshees have been the coolest thing since sliced bread when it comes to these proxies. But Liberator will get the work done if ShoWTimE's not paying attention. But the likelihood of that is fairly low. $5 coming in. Another shot on the way. It's a Skål! I don't remember which language is. That's like cheers. Prost!
Norwegian.
Norwegia.
I guess. Am I right?
It does sound like it would be Norwegian or something like that. Maybe Dutch? I don't know.
Nab has got my back, by the way.
Who?
You can't nab in chat. You can't really bug a submarine. You can't transmit radio waves through water.
Well, aren't you just a fucking historian scientist?
I knew there was something wrong with that. Oh, I am on point
but
today.
the
It was
solidest dumb
Norwegian.
counterpoints to say you can. It just wouldn't accomplish much.
The worst spy in the world goes back to Russia. Sir, I played a dozen bugs and a dozen submarines.
They didn't see it coming. Like, why not? It's not a submarine. You idiot.
Oh, did you hear like that? The KGB director said that Putin was a mediocre KGB agent. That's why.
He was too busy bugging American submarines. That's where he met Trump on a submarine. Okay,
So good.
I love the setup of the way he used Liberator to, instead of like getting no kills or low kills in the base, use this one to zone out the ramp so he could secure that third deny. With the third being denied, it doesn't screw ShoWTimE over, but it does put a big hamper in him because that was supposed to be combined with that pylon, like his supply on blocking. Now his gateway's depowered, the front base has no overcharge. It's trying to bait the stalkers into the Liberator, but ShoWTimE's not taking the bait.
Yeah, it's a pretty harsh position, but not game ending. ShoWTimE now on supply block finally, and just blinks forward immediately.
Ooh.
Gotcha.
But another Cyclone coming in. A lot of these stalkers very low. Blink's still on cooldown. Coming off shortly. Should be able to start escaping. This wasn't a bad trade for KeeN, though, because even if it wasn't about, like, cost per cost value of army unit, the third deny, keeping ShoWTimE from having a Nexus already finished, a third Chrono Boost, pumping out probes, like, this was great for him.
The third Nexus?
Yeah, ShoWTimE doesn't have a third Nexus because of that attack.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is true. KeeN doesn't have Stimmer combat shields, though, so I feel like that's really where you look at the combination of, like, the pace of TVP. Stim and combat shields are on the way, but so is a third Nexus finishing up, so a lot of production is on the way for them, and that's, like, the key factor. But since neither are on the way, I'd still say that was pretty even.
Dude.
What?
Sorry, no, continue. You should talk about the game before I do dumb
No,
things.
I'm done.
Well, I was just gonna say I got this. Someone's asking why can't you transmit radio waves through water? You ever see that episode of Mythbusters where they prove you can't shoot bullets through water? If you can't shoot a bullet through water, how can you shoot a radio wave through water? Duh.
That's so in Canada I watched a lot.
A lot,
Show, I forget what
and
it's
then
called.
cut out.
What?
Yo, this uses voice recognition, and if you face away from the mic, it'll stop detecting your voice. And I think that's what's happening because I watched you turn away.
But it should be fine now.
It's fine now, yeah. But I'm just saying, you cut out after you said a lot.
Try it again. And then?
Okay, well, I'm just going to cast. Tennis TV is dead.
Oh.
Tank in a pretty decent spot. This holds on both ends thanks to these tanks, though. And if the stalkers blink in to go for them, and they could, it puts them too deep, and the bio will kill them before it blinks off cooldown again. So, KeeN doing a really good job defending this on 2 different fronts. But still, low NSCV count, no third CC. What? I guess this works, technically.
Why would you remake it?
I know, it's just, it's... You're gonna be boosting the medevacs home. It's just so weird.
Eh. Why not? ShoWTimE is adding a lot of gateways, and it has gone blink this time. There's the enclaves. And KeeN's gonna see that. He's gonna see more charge or regular zealots warped in, and I think it's sometimes enough to say that charge is on the way.
Yeah, very different game this time around, but I don't dislike what ShoWTimE's done. I think the pressure was good. He knows for a fact KeeN doesn't have a third, mostly because of the Oracle scouting on top of his pressure. So for him, it's just like not over dedicating to a fight while he continues to macro. Starts getting some immortals out, gets those charge lots, the armor upgrades, and the guardian shield. Like this army pushing out of KeeN will be easily dealt with, I feel.
That's not that impressive. That makes me a little bit better.
The Earth is flat. Yeah, there's proof of it. You saw that picture that the iPhone took, quote unquote, on accident. Nice try, round Earthers.
Anyway.
Look at Blood Boil. There's no curvature to this map. Literally 2D. Flat Earth confirmed.
Well, this planet could be flat. We don't know.
Flat space Earth confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, Liberty
Anyway.
sets up over here is why the probes get pulled away. Drop to the main. Overcharges should be able to deal with such a small amount of units, but the main army is on its way back. Killing the siege tanks was probably the biggest part of this. Zealots warped in will certainly clean up the action. And looks like the Liberty has been dealt with one single Phoenix hype.
Yeah?
Oh, I was wondering what just happened there, because the Phoenix, even on move command, should still be able to move and shoot those medevacs, but he was like, I guess, strictly attack commanded the Liberty. So this is one of those like useless facts thing. If it flies past everything, it would normally move and shoot, but because it was attack command on a single unit, it didn't shoot anything as it moved. That was really neat.
I think I knew that, though.
Well, I didn't.
Well,
Only Fear Dragon had made a post about this sooner.
now I'm gonna steal it. Make a post of my own. Well, anyways. 28 probes have gone down. That's not too shabby, but ShoWTimE still has an army lead and a probe lead. KeeN, of course, has mules, so that's like, you know, that's okay. And
Yeah,
the third
but-
CC on the way.
Even with the third CC on the way, he might be better off just lifting the main and hopscotching to a fourth. Like he's in a pretty weird spot right now where it's not just that he doesn't have great money for production, but he doesn't have the production even if he had great money. It's still a low barracks count.
Yeah. I give this to ShoWTimE, really, truly, but KeeN is trying to make a game out of it. This is without medevacs. Like, that is especially bad against charge lots.
Charge plus stim, that's instantly like 18 health off of every unit that gets hit here.
Yeah, I mean, like, kudos is kiting. Like, whatever, fine, you get rid of all the zealots, but if you have medevacs, more of yours
Get rid
would
of all the
survive.
zealots.
No, it really doesn't. Not by a long shot. There's still like 8 left over, but yeah, that's not too great. He even had upgrade advantages. Finally, that medevac producer. The start was gonna go down and like GG.
The baby maker, you know, that woman over there.
See, now that's offensive.
Okay, my bad. Oh no, Solid is down 500 bits. Says I think Juvia wants you guys to drink more.
Drink.
I will take a small sip. I will take a cap full of Jaeger because I don't have proper drinks. So this stuff tastes awful on its own. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna pour it lower because if I pour it high, I'm gonna spill it all over the place. I am still spilling it all over the place.
Oh man, I'm pretty fucking hungry.
Oh, this stuff smells so strong. All right. Was that game 2? That was game 2. All right. It's been 30 minutes since our last ad break. I'm gonna really regret this shot, and then we'll go to commercial break. So Cheers through the cap. That is. Don't drink Jaeger on its own. Oh. Nope. Doesn't taste good. Ugh. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm gonna be right back. Ugh. I said the one before it was over. Shit, I unmuted too soon. We're back. We're back. It's game number 3 in this best of 5. And right now, on his last life, in the lower right, it is the away team player, the Korean KeeN.
And in the top left, as the red Protoss, he is ShoWTimE.
Also, I would like to publicly apologize. I won't repeat what I typed in chat. I didn't think before I spoke. But my apology to the 12-year-old children in Norway who can drink harder than I can. I should have just left that alone.
Why? Why? Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh.
Who's winning? Not Rifkin. Accurate statement of the century goes to Terminator. Or no, whoever said that. Shit. Sorry to chat.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, I owe a shot. I'll take this now.
Oh, bottoms up.
It's a bad statement to make in Twitch chat.
Alright, so ShoWTimE up 2-0. And what I love about this is it's not like really dumb cheesy 2-0. He didn't like proxy 2 Stargates and be like, ha ha ha, it's all over now. But those are pretty good games out of ShoWTimE. I like them both very much.
Yes, I have been paying very close attention, and they were all beautiful games. No, they've been very solid. It's kind of what I imagined though from European server, better hours, you know, better paying, all that jazz, and also just a very consistent player.
You know,
KeeN a little up and down, had a good performance at Game Land. That's kind of it.
Well, that's the thing for me, right? There's this degree of, okay, yes, it is the European server. Home field advantage goes to ShoWTimE every single time. But he is such a talented player, I actually do believe the score would still look the same, even if we were on the Korean server playing on KeeN's side.
Yeah. I actually felt a little bit bad because I was there for KeeN's group, because it was also Scarlett's group on Saturday. And he walked down the ramp that led to the studio, and he waved at me, and it took me like a good 10 seconds to wave back.
Because you
and
didn't
so I did, but I didn't recognize him. I just forgot that he was in the group, and I just didn't imagine seeing KeeN at.
He's like, I thought we were friends after Toronto, and this is how you treat me.
I felt so bad, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, just because I find him a bit cutie. But I felt really bad. But I think it must be the same thing for a lot of other people, to be honest. Like, I'm like a blonde white girl in Korea, but what are the chances that they don't know that I'm in Korea? So they're not gonna go up to me, right?
What are the chances?
Nah. Like it hasn't been told to me yet, but I was talking to some guy that actually lives near the BaseTradeTV house. He's a foreigner, he's German. And he was like, oh, they're living there? And I was like, yeah, they live there. And he was like, oh man, I thought I saw Scarlett on the train. But I was like, why would she be here? So I didn't do anything. I was like, no, that was most likely her, man. Who expects it? Korea, the great equalizer. Or something. Well.
I'm so stupid.
What did you do?
I meant to say PJ Solar or PF Chang.
You're so racist. Racist.
I meant to call him salty. Like he's being salty about. Oh fuck.
That's not right, man. You know him in real life. Oh man. Tell him to get some kung pao chicken for you too. Jesus. You're on a roll in chat, by the way. You're the worst person.
I like what's the worst insult, right? Why don't you go get some delicious dinner, huh? You idiot. Go get some PF Chang's, dickbag.
Oh, it's
Oh,
money.
shit. $50. I didn't see from who. One sec.
Oh my god, I thought...
Olsen Norwegia.
I
Orson.
thought he was mean. I did not read regards correctly.
You're a couple of regards, you know that? A couple of no good regards. Drink your cough syrup. Regards from 12-year-olds in Scandinavia. Shit. All right, I'll do the big Jaeger bomb after this game, even if it's not all over. But keep in mind for ShoWTimE.
It'll be all over you.
It'll be all- Okay, stuff. Bunker, turret. Really fortified position here for ShoWTimE. I think it's still position that tank to have more lasting duration here.
It's a good thing that KeeN made a bunker and a bunch of missile turrets, because if he didn't, charge just overwhelms this. Like, it's no contest charge against this push.
Yeah, the bunker's holding up so well. The Cyclone behind the Marines. The Sim City from the turrets is actually doing wonders, and ShoWTimE gets annihilated. The Phoenix are even driven back.
Without that Sim City, the charge lets get that wrap around. The tanks are very successful. Like, it's easy peasy lemon squeezy.
The choke on this unfinished turret was the best part of this attack.
Of all the flavors to be, you choose PFJ.
I want to make that a shirt. With
the old lady's like licking a dumpling.
She's living. It's a dumpling on a popsicle stick too. Yo, shout out to this SCV. This guy's been under stress, duress, and fire, and he's been keeping this tank alive from zealots that were directly on top of it.
Oh, ShoWTimE's probably dead, man. Like, he's not even on a third base.
He's had to spend so much of his army dealing with this too. Oh, it's playing Ring Around the Rosie with the tanks, so the zealots aren't shooting the bunker, so the zealots getting chipped away at here. Oh my god, KeeN, what a guy.
If ShoWTimE was on a third base the entire time, it doesn't really... you know, like, it easily replace zealots, not a big deal. But the fact that there's no third base, and KeeN just scouted this too, he has to feel very good about how that went down. Sure, his stim isn't, like, you know, it's only halfway done, and that's definitely a worrying part about this game. But, no, that actually went really well for him. And he will eventually have the potential to follow up here.
Dude, what if you had... Hear me out. PF... Planete Fortress Changs. And instead of shooting bullets, it shot chickens out of the cannon.
You know that movie, P.S. I Love You?
Yeah. Oh, it's a sad movie.
Yeah.
It's all about how, like, after her husband dies, she just wants to eat food. Oh, this Whittemore.
He's not gonna get the cancel in the command center. Oh, God. They should sponsor us. Anyone watching? Come on. Oh, God.
I just can't help every time we talk about this now, like the guy from Community, Chang, like just like all these dumb jokes. I'm picturing him in my mind.
I just can't believe, like, when else have you been to a PF Chang's?
Dude, the only time I've been to PF Chang's was when Violet tricked me, remember? He tricked me into getting spicy food.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It was like 3 years ago.
Violet, what a mean guy. Alright, Widow minds. Widow don't mind all these zealots that they're gonna shoot. Well, the probe transfer is actually gonna soak one of the shots. That was funny to see. The long distance mining really hurting here for ShoWTimE.
Really hurting hero for ShoWTimE.
Oh god. ShoWTimE's doing what he can, but man, 22 supply to 73. Even with storms hitting, I don't think he can possibly kill enough of the army to even this out. But admittedly, he is holding on very well, all things considered.
KeeN would actually have to walk up this choke with the ramp with his entire army and bathe himself in storms before it was an equalizing fight. Because even then, KeeN has a better economy. That ain't happening.
These players do that to be PhD.
Oh, God.
Okay, ShoWTimE. I will give him all the kudos in the world, but yeah, it's time to tap out. GG. KeeN will put a point on the board here in the finals. But okay. I don't know if Firelicious is still here. I got you. Oh, shit. I spilled. There's Jägermeister all over my desk. Ugh. All right, we're gonna.
You're supposed to be drinking our cough syrup right now.
I am, but I'm mixing it with Red Bull.
Regards. Okay, I'm drinking some.
Watch as this beautiful, light-colored Red Bull magic trick becomes horribly darkened colored Jaeger. Oh, jeez. Bottoms up, boys. We're going to Odyssey next. Zombie Grub, you're the only odd I see because you're a 9 out of 10.
I just heard a 9 out of blank.
Uh-oh. That's trying to be smooth.
So I'm assuming it's a 9 out of 9.
I'm spilling everything. Why is my phone on the ground? Oh, I need you to not be on the ground. Okay,
There's
I got
carpet in this apartment, which I didn't mind initially, but you know, it's actually kind of annoying. I prefer carpet.
I don't know where that went.
Hello?
Hello? I'm in the lobby, excuse me. While this has been going on, so has this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Doesn't matter, it's so stupid. Let's get in the game.
I'm gonna find out.
No, don't look.
Oh, I found out. It's dumb as shit.
Odyssey. Oh, if you guys missed it earlier, someone go dig up my tweet. I tied a balloon to this earlier. I made it spin.
I'm gonna start burping.
Ah.
Apologies.
I know we promised sub games or team games, but at the rate this is going, we might just be doing what you call it, things.
You're all live stream of us napping.
I wonder if you could do that.
Nah.
All right, folks, we're at game number. You know what? I wouldn't want to do that anyways. They just hear me farting and snoring. We're gonna get to game number 4. It's 1 point on the board for this guy. He's not out just yet. In the bottom right, we got KeeN.
In the top left, as the right Protoss, he is ShoWTimE.
ShoWTimE has been doing quite well. That last game being a major exception. I really like the aggressive push out of KeeN, and maybe he's now realized that, yeah, ShoWTimE's a macro monster. He'll kill you in the late game. So maybe now the rest of the games will be about the early game, if there's any more to be had. This could be the last one still.
Yeah. ShoWTimE might have got caught off guard by some clever SimCity, but those other 2 games look very strong for him, and it really was just a Sims. Otherwise, he has a pretty perfect attack against the tank push, and it actually backfires on the Terran.
I just had such a genius idea. I'm sorry, stream. You're going to get my ugly face for just a moment here. I don't know if this will work, but it's just kind of one of those things that occurred to me. Let's go to the bottom. I'll try to at least not obstruct the stream. But I was thinking, what if you took a fidget spinner and a can of compressed air?
Right.
Let's see what happens.
And then it blows this fidget spinner. What is that supposed to prove?
Oh my god, can you hear that? It's so loud right now.
What the fuck is that supposed to prove?
I didn't know if it would work if you could spin it. It's air, right? Like what? Oh man, what? I'm scared to drop this thing. This thing's going real fast.
Certain.
Dude, this thing's going so fast. Like, it might just helicopter to the sky like a drone. What if I throw it?
Guys, please.
No, that didn't work.
This is so obvious. Come on now.
Do you think? What if I? What? It's still going. It landed on the ground and it's still going.
Wow.
I see why people get these things. They're so impressive.
Yeah? No? No.
It spins.
God.
I'm like that really old meme. Oh my god, it spins.
I don't remember that meme. That's before my time.
What? It's like the guy, he's like in a party hat. He looks way too excited. And he's like spinning one of those party favor things.
Nah, sorry, bro.
Can someone find this? The oh my god, it spins. It's got to be like one of the first things on Google.
Okay, I'm gonna...
Just type OMG, it spins. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Alright, I see it. I see it. And I was right. I don't really recognize this one. I understand it now. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Guys, what if, okay, hear me out. What if we got a global energy problem, right? And everyone's looking to do solar energy and stuff. And some people want to capture the energy of waves, which I think is really cool. But what if instead we set up a fidget spinner farm and just unleashed a bunch of like 12-year-olds into it, and they just played with the fidget spinners all day?
You can't talk about 12-year-olds anymore.
And those would generate enough. It'd be like a person on a bike, right? As it would spin, it would generate energy.
You can't anymore. You can't. Although, are
what if you
windmills
could
just the world's
wirelessly
biggest
asleep?
fidget spinners?
Or
Are
what?
they Earth's fidget spinners? Windmills.
That's not how windmills work. Morbo says goodnight.
But they get turned by compressed. Well, not compressed.
I hope those windmills keep those turtles cool.
But they get turned by air, broski. I don't know.
I got turned by drinks, zombie grub, so I don't know what to tell you.
But yeah, you can't talk about 12-year-olds anymore. You have to use it.
Seriously, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds.
You're gonna get in so much.
12-and-a-half-year-olds.
No.
There's no charge this time around, but the tank goes down immediately, so maybe no charge necessary. That Liberator is going to be a big problem, though. But without the tank, there's no way to chip away at that pylon, so there's breathing room here for ShoWTimE.
Yeah. What's so brutal about this, too, is that... So ShoWTimE has a little breathing room, sure, but... He's actually going for the upgrade that makes it a bit difficult to deal with tanks, which is Blink. Tanks do very well with Stalkers. But an Immortal is on the way out, which is a little more...
Is it because tanks or Stalkers are just really rude?
They never said tanks.
Gonna add this to my list of StarCraft jokes we made up while drunk. It's like a C tier joke. It's not that great, but it works, you know.
Alright, so yeah, even with the Immortal, which deals with the tank pretty fast, it obviously has a lot of different paths to bust down. So 2 bunkers in a tank, that's a lot of work for a single Immortal.
Not to mention
and
the Liberator.
Stalkers, well, the Immortal came up with the Liberator.
No, but I mean, the Liberator will kill the Immortal, duh!
And the Stalkers can't really help out with that, so... I don't know, this feels like a very strong push. I don't want to say that it's already like a 2-2 scenario here, but... it's pretty good.
That probe did a flip on death. That was sad to see. But here comes the Immortals, going for that break. Liberators are... if she goes down, it's like the best defense he had. Tanks from the south, too. The Stalkers from the south, so the tank gets taken out. He tanking out. Bunkers get broken, and it looks like KeeN's attack will not work here for game 2. But man, do I love that he went for this move, because it was such a scary one.
Yeah, not work is way too strong. Like, it didn't successfully hold against that push, but it was 2 dozen Stalkers, so hard to do. But as long as he holds on the defensive, he managed to stop ShoWTimE from once again getting a 3rd base. He's up 10 workers. And his bio army will be better than ShoWTimE's without any upgrades. But he has to hold right here.
Well, holding's certainly not out of the question, but holding in multiple locations might just be. The Marauders can deal with the Stalkers, so there's no fear here from the Blink, but it's about that tank being positioned to keep anything else at bay. Michael Bay, Transformers, technology.
The worst movie. The worst movies. I was really sad because I actually liked the first movie as far as just like a fun movie to watch. But every other movie, just like it wasn't fun to watch. It pulled me out too much. And then I have a friend who's like really into Transformer comics, and she just always talks about how bad they are and how, you know, it should have been so much better.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to see the new one. Not enough in the.
No, that got like the worst reviews. They say it's so boring. Okay, you know, it's up to you. You do what you want.
Don't judge me.
I'm not. You do what you want. People go see bad movies all the time, like Tropic Thunder.
Dog, you're crossing lines now. You need to chill the F out.
You know it was a great movie?
Baby Driver.
Well, Spice World has a baby in it.
And she drives revenue sales.
Was she most popular Spice Girl?
I was gonna say, I like Baby Spice like the least. The whole pigtails, like dumb, weird.
Yeah,
like,
I didn't.
Like Britney Spears did that too. I never got that appeal though. Like I've always hated pigtails, except on Sailor Moon.
Well, any of the baby
Meatball head.
You're like, oh, I'm a baby, like 30.
I'm a sexy baby. He knows what he wants.
Like that's the worst, man. That just sucks. All right, KeeN has to be pretty careful with this. His army size is bigger, but it was rallying forward here.
I was actually more worried about ShoWTimE. They're blinking to try and pick off the medevacs when there's so many Marauders ready to stim and turn on them in a dime, stop on a dime. But I guess it wasn't so extended that it was dangerous. But still, ShoWTimE's got to be careful for that.
If ShoWTimE allows KeeN to get into a decent position, it's only one tank, it's only one Liberator, but still, the bio army's all collected and defended. Like that's going to be really tough to break. He's looking for, I guess, a drop or something.
Oh, that Jaeger just kicked in. Oh.
Oh. You sound like,
I feel like I can't sit
right?
straight anymore. I'm trying, but my head just...
Oh, no, you sound like Homer, that's right. Oh.
Keeps flopping to the other side.
Man, I haven't had to reference The Simpsons in a very long time.
Simpsons did it! The +1 weapons is helping deal with what would be a dangerous Guardian Shield, but with those sentries removed, Bio unleashed full force. Liberators being focused down means the Stalkers are going to get shot. KeeN is cleaning up, and ShoWTimE, he's left with enough to clean this up and stop him from getting out of hand, but he's down 20-something workers from this attack.
Oh yeah, he's absolutely dead. The rally might just be enough to do it, and we are going to...
Whoa, game 5. KeeN tying it up. What a beast. But time flies when you're having fun and a little bit drunk. It's been 25 minutes since our last ad break, so we're going to take one now as I try and breathe again, and we'll see you guys for that 5th and final game when we get back. Hey!
You cut out so often.
Hey, StarCraft fans! We're back for game 2. And it's tied up. Not game 2. We're back for game 5, and it's tied up 2-2. Spawning in the lower right. Having brought this series back from the brink of defeat, we've got the Yellow Terran KeeN.
In the top left, as the Red Protoss, it is ShoWTimE.
Also, I made mention in chat, but I'll just verbally mention it here too, guys. The Esports Caster Invitational is now over. I'm not going to spoil who won because it just literally ended, but I think that also means it's like your last, like, probably half an hour or day, or I don't know how it works, to buy my t-shirt. So if you guys are really stoked for it, I would really appreciate it, but at the same time, there's absolutely no need to. But it's probably your last hour or so to get it, if you were thinking, if you're mulling it over.
Shit.
But you know what? Fuck that t-shirt. If you guys want to get me a nice birthday gift, help me unlock some more subs on my personal channel. If somebody could link twitch.tv/riff_king. If you want to use your Prime sub, your real sub, just so I can unlock more emotes for silliness, hell, I'd appreciate it. But again, none of that is necessary. I just hope you're enjoying the stream. We've already had a great birthday turnout, and I hope you guys have had a good time. I know I have. I'm not looking forward to this third and last Jaeger bomb, though. I'll tell you that much. It's gonna make co-op a hell of a thing.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I forget which shirts I've bought on that Sharino.
I just love that Total Biscuit bought mine. Like, it was funny enough hearing his reaction to seeing the shirt, but then he messaged me saying, and it's just like the simplest message. I bought your dumb shirt. It's like, this is so good.
Well, aren't you special?
Well, no, he's actually a very talented Terran player who's on our team, funny enough, formerly known as Major. I don't look anything like him, nor can I play anything close to his style, but you know who can? This guy, KeeN. He's proxying here in the middle of the map, and I'm wondering if this is going to be for the version... It's not the version with tanks, right? Are those who have left room for the tech lab? So is it Cyclone into Liberator?
Possibly. Cyclone pushes direct to the front can be difficult to deal with. But it is off of 2 bases, so it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Rifkin, you should sell bibs instead of shirts. It's not about what you need. It's what the other people need. I could use a bib. That's for sure. That's for shirt.
I mean, they bought you a cup, man.
Oh, it's Widowmines into a drop. Okay, not quite what I expected, but will still work out. ShoWTimE has not seen this, by the way, despite sending the shade this direction. He got pretty close to it, as we can see here, to the limited vision of the shade. But funny enough, if this was a probe that took this path, he would have seen it.
Yeah. But so a proxy Widowmine drop, kind of the most, I don't know, expected, I suppose, especially off of 2 bases, because it's really not that committed. But it is going to hit, like, I want to say, like, 20 seconds earlier. Pick up, you know,
oh, is this going to catch the Oracle?
Yeah. Oh,
no, it's not rallied. If it was rallied in a different, like if it was built up here to the north, it would. But it's not. It's over here to the left, and it's rallied down, so it's not going to catch it. Klebo subs for 28 months and wants to know how to get a real-life Partoof. Send a direct message here on the channel. We'll give you a form to fill out. You give us your address through that form, and when Zombie Robe's back from Korea, she'll mail out a ton of Partoofs. Partifs.
Partifs.
Partifles.
Partooses.
Partoos is wild. Thank you, Funky Monkey 2012 for the 17-month resub as well. Glad to see you come back. Everyone who subs today is actually the best. It's my fucking birthday. Thank you guys so much. But ShoWTimE is getting some damage done, to say the least. But is it going to be enough? It does pull some SCVs away. It kills about 5. That's kind of nice. But the Widowmine now on this side of the map, yeah, one's been revealed, but it's been a constant string of them with this medevac constantly carrying them over. There's just not enough detection. So if he misses the pickup, well, he almost loses this Oracle. If he misses the pickup with that Phoenix, there's no way to deal with it. Oh, it actually bros. It's gonna kill the Oracle. Oh, Sick City. Of course, wait, why is he stacking like this? There's no detection. Oops. Maybe he thought there's another Widowmine. I don't know what that was about, but he's following this up with a floated reposition. So if ShoWTimE rescouts this, it looks like... Well, he's never scouted in the first place, but this is going to be like, what, tanks? Medevac plus Liberators? Well, let's get the tech lab. The problem is anything that comes out of this factory is going to be lifted, though. And Liberators do not deal with Phoenix.
I don't know about committing to this proxy still. I mean, you proxied both the factory and the starport, even off of 2 bases. It's a long time to wait for it to come back and produce. It doesn't look like it's gonna work.
He's gonna try to bait out a fight with the Liberator. I like that. Thank you, Olsen. No, by the way, generous guy that he is, tops it up with a sub. Widowmine over here also scaring away a lot of probes. 5 kills in total so far. And the Bert 338 says happy birthday, Rifkin, with his resub. Thank you for 29 months.
Cool.
I have not seen Liberators actually fight against Phoenix in God knows how long, but this is not doing too badly. It's just a shame there's no SCV for a repair. This Liberator is so badly hurt. In fact, oh, he's actually pulling some to repair. I like this. This is a good touch. Or not repair. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, I like the repair. I mean, KeeN is really committing to this proxy now. That he has actually tried to defend the tank push. It sucks that it was scouted so thoroughly and that it still has the potential of being cut off reinforcement-wise. But he's got to commit wholeheartedly to it. Oh, this can do a lot of damage. There's no pylon back here to deal with this, so even if the probes are pulled, it's going to stay there for a long time.
Yeah, meanwhile, he can't really segment much to deal with it. The Phoenixes come back, actually, so they should shut it down. I was going to say, he might be too focused on these Adepts, because KeeN's looking to press the issue through the front. Not just set it and forget it with the Liberator, but a small bump in the income for ShoWTimE. We see, oh, geez, even before that got set up, KeeN was rocking the income game. Mules are good.
Yeah, they are.
There's also been a ton of probe pulls. I mean, like, Widowmines and Liberators, it's been so much problems for ShoWTimE so far. Oh, I'm not saying that name. How do I
got it. Oh, I got it. Bert, also no, and take... oh boy, take Catlicklin and Pluderman.
It sounds like one of those Hawaiian islands or gods or whatever. Matsunui.
Yeah, it does. It's a pretty accurate.
Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub and welcome to the Base Trade Brigade. But okay, this next is slowly under fire. Not going down soon, but it's not being responded to. And I think he really doesn't want to use the energy on the Phoenix. Like, he could easily lift these up, but he wants to save those Graviton beams for things like the tanks.
Yeah.
Oh, that transfer was juicy, but he brings the majority of his Marines down here now. There's no more warbands, no more overcharges. This Nexus is straight up dead. ShoWTimE has to eat that loss. There's nothing he can do to save this. He's trying to patrol on top of production. I like this a lot. I think this is a really smart move. Like, he's in a pretty tough way, but if he cuts out reinforcements, kills the Liberator. If a tank spawns, lifts it up. Like, you'll notice there's only one tank in play for KeeN. He cannot get more out.
He is setting up quite the little wall here. ShoWTimE's going to try and counter this Phoenixes, get some damage done, but he has taken... I mean, he's just been, like, knocked down a peg. If he doesn't have that economy for the mass production, then his army just gets worse and worse as time goes on. Against Stim, combat shield +1. I'm not feeling great for ShoWTimE.
The fact that this is fully walled off now, no adept transfers, nothing gets on top of this tank. Oh, it's not fully walled off. Oh, that might be a bit of a mistake.
Tank pushes, man.
He was very intentionally trying to make sure that this couldn't happen. Picks up to the other side of the bunkers, though. The Graviton Beam might actually be saving that tank right now. It does to remove it from the fight, of course, but nothing can shoot it. I think KeeN's got this.
Yeah, he does.
GG.
Tank pushes.
Well done out of KeeN. He's going to be the Week 1 champion. This will also secure his spot to the season finals at the end of the month. And I kind of like that he did this because now ShoWTimE... he's got a lot of points, but not enough points to guarantee him in the top 8 to get that like auto invite back. So I hope we'll see ShoWTimE come back on the next Corsair Cup, or at least one of the other 2 that are happening before the season finals. But okay, I got one last Jaeger bomb, and I'm gonna make good on it.
All right, do it to it. I believe in you. I'll do my own little tiny little shot.
All right, while we do these shots, we are done with the cast, guys, and congratulations to the players. We're gonna play co-op and reassess where we're at. The Jaeger bottle just makes it so easy to spill too much. I've never poured a proper amount. By the way, I'm kind of proud of myself. Look how much. This is a fresh bottle, guys. This is quite a bit missing now.
Yeah.
But okay, not enough. I'm sure by most people's standard, by my standards. Yes,
gotcha.
that. Cheers, Zombie Grub. Where's your? I'm trying to think
Right
what the. Okay, cheers.
Clinky.
That one didn't taste as good. That was too much Jaeger. Not enough Ripple.
Too much Jaeger, not enough bomb.
Yes, exactly. All right, we're going to we're gonna go to the North American server and play some co-op. We're gonna play a commercial break before we do. Thank you guys, those who watched the Corsair Cup. I hope you enjoyed it. Those who are taking off, have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys here in a couple of minutes. back. Streets back. All right. Hey, everybody. Oh, my God. We're back again.
Classic.
And we're going to be doing some co-op to finish this stream. So before we do, I forgot to do our final round of sponsor shoutouts. So big love to Twitch. Big love to Corsair. I'm actually going to be swapping now off of the BaseTradeTV channel and hosting my channel. This is my last ditch attempt to try and grow my channel a little bit. But so do me a favor, guys. If you're not already over there, swap over to twitch.tv/riff_king. We'll play a vodcast here on BaseTradeTV for anyone who missed the show this morning or this last one we just cast once we're done with this. But I'm now aware what time it is. Forget how sick I'm feeling. I have to meet my parents in 2 hours. So I need like an hour-ish to breathe. So we'll do the co-op for a bit. Then I'll take some breathers and we'll get to... or I'll hopefully not embarrass myself in front of my parents too much.
Right.
One sec, guys. Anyways, co-op's a lot of fun, so I hope you guys are going to enjoy this with us. But yeah, like I said, I'm swapping to my channel. We'll host it up either way. So for those that take off, thanks for tuning in. Check out the Corsair Gear down below. If you want to buy any Corsair Gear, the best way to do it is through those affiliate links. That way we get some credit for it. Check out the whatever this month's Twitch Prime offers are. Consider subscribing to Twitch. I know I'd appreciate it. Either way, the best thing you can do for me now on my birthday is come sub to me on my other channel, or at least give it a follow. I'll see you guys over there. And then this can be weird because I'm gonna like start up another stream before I end this stream. Then get the game camera up. IRL stream it with your parents. Yeah, that'll go well. Hey, Mom and Dad. You know that fight we're inevitably going to be had? I want the internet to see it.
Cut out of here.
I'm definitely going to be lagging for a second because I'm trying to stream to 2 channels at the same time. Alright. Why is this not going live on my channel? It should be live by now.